G'day, welcome back to another episode of Togl. As I said at the end of the last episode, we're going to bring a tree down. This is the one. This is going to be one of the main logs that we're going to use in the bridge. So we've already got our area cleared, we're ready to go, chainsaw's ready, and the plan is we will fall it through that way, and that should drop the top of it over into our clearing where we've got the tractor and the car well out of way, but at least then we'll be able to, once it's down, we can prune off the branches and we should be able to drag this log out of here. Let's hope it all goes to plan.
Not good. Not good.
Well, that was exciting. We got there in the end. There was a couple of branches. When the tree came down, there was a couple of branches underneath it that were hanging it up, so we had to trim them out. And then, yeah, the car or the tractor wasn't strong enough, so we ended up, when the car couldn't do it after trying the tractor, we hooked the tractor to the car, the same as what we did the other week, and that was enough to get that log out. Give you an idea of the forces. It actually stripped the thread, pulled that apart. Thankfully, because the pressure was in there, it actually didn't give way, but when we went to unhitch, we realised that had been all bent out, so that one's buggered, but that's alright. We got the job done, so I don't mind. They're a couple of bucks each. Thing is, the job's done. So now we'll measure up 13 metres on that, trim it off, but we'll probably do that when we come back up again, because it is getting late now. It's well after 7 and I'm getting hungry. I want to go and have some dinner. So that's it for today, and we'll pop back up here again maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see what the weather's doing. We'll get that trimmed and we'll have a go at dragging it over and getting it in place for the bridge. See you shortly. Okay, we need the car on the other side of the creek, and Cody reckons he can get the car across, so let's see how he goes. I don't think he's going to make it, but he's shocked me before, so we'll see. So that's what he's got to get across. He needs to be careful not to go too far to the right, because underneath those planks it does drop away. There's no ground under there. He's got to stay right to the left. He's going to go in and just check it out, make sure he knows exactly where he needs to be placing his wheels. We've got a lot of gravel up there, but very deep mud all in this area here. Really deep track there. And the tyres aren't the best mud tyres. They're not bad on dry rocky ground and dry hard ground. Front wheel slip in. The front wheel slipped into the hole, so now Cody's going to have to winch it out. Let's see how he goes winching it out. Now the battery's almost flat too, so I don't know how much of this we're going to get. I'm guessing that wheel's right down in that hole. But he's got it winched up high on the tree up there, so it should help pull it up and out. It's actually a bloody good winch on that. So you can see the hole that, we'll go the other way, see the hole that he went down into there. So now he'll probably have to disconnect that winch, move it up to another tree to then winch further up. That's how I've had to do it in the past anyway. No, he's actually up and out. He didn't need to do a second winching. So I believe the plan is he will turn around up there, run the winch out. I will then jump in the tractor, which is over there, and he'll winch me whilst I try to drive, pull on the log until we can get the log pulled across.
So this is the colossal effort that we've got to go to get this log across. We either I've set up a 6 metre snatch strap from the tree to the car so it doesn't slide down after getting the car finally across. It is actually starting to rain, but I've got the winch set up here. The winch is running all the way down to Dad over the other side, and he has the log in tow. And we'll see how this goes.
So these are the panels that we'd cut yesterday that are going to make up the roofing for the beehive. They get a bit wet when cutting them with the timber mill because you have to lubricate the blade with water. So we've just had them stacked here overnight to dry. They've dried out nicely. So now I'm going to start putting together the roof on this beehive. So that is how one side of the beehive roof is going to look, and then this whole lid will tilt up. So I'll start getting that assembled now. So what I need to do right here on both ends, this is the front of the beehive. So I just need to make 2 holes, or where the 2 holes will be. One will be for the hinge that the door or that the lid will lift on. The other will be where the pin goes through, because when you lift that lid open, such as like that, you want to be able to pin it. So there'll be a hinge here, like a bolt for a hinge here, there'll be a pin down here. I just need to mark down 15 mils. And then I need to come in sturdy. So that's where the hinge bolt will be. Then to mark the next one, I need to come down 55. And then I need to come in 15. So right there is where my lock pin will go. Well, the other night I finished screwing all of these panels on, the roof panels. And then made a piece of trim to go over the top, because when your panels come up like that, you end up with a gap down the middle. So like a bit of ridge capping over the top, all milled up myself. So this is on hinges now, so that just lifts up like that. This is how you check the beehive. And then I can put that pin in, it'll stop the lid falling back down on my hands, just pins it. Then I can come in, start removing bars, check the bees, do what I need to do. So the beehive is now done. So now what I need to do is give it a coat of oil to protect it from the weather. And that only goes on the outside, not the inside. So I use a product that was recommended to me called Organ Oil, the garden furniture oil. So Organ Oil is the brand. It's out of focus. I don't know if that'll come in focus. Anyway, Organ Oil. So yeah, Organ Oil, it's the garden furniture oil. They do make several different sorts of oil. This is a non-petroleum based natural oil, which is good because it's going to be fine for the bees. There's no harmful chemicals or anything that's going to affect the bees. But that being said, we're still only painting the outside, not the inside. So all set with my coffee. Dad's off duty, go ask your mum. And time to start doing some painting. You could apply this with a roller as well. I just happen to have a brush. One of the things you really want to focus on as well is doing the ends of the boards, because that's where the water will soak in the quickest, and it's the ends where you'll get the rot developing first. So make sure you get a really good coat on the ends, it'll soak it up. And also on these edges, don't miss in under there, because that's the same, the water will get soaked in through there. See how all that beautiful colour and grain is coming out in the timber. I mean, the bees don't care how it looks, but we want it to look nice. I will do the underside of the roof, but only on the outside. I won't do it on the inside. Alright, well, that's the first coat done. Give this 24 hours and then I can get the second coat on it, and then it's ready to go. As you can see over there too, we've been doing a lot of milling lately. We've stockpiled a lot of timbers there ready to go. I've probably got enough timber there to do another 6 beehives. So yeah, it gives me something to do of an evening anyway. When I can't be up the block, I can be out here in the shed putting together beehives. Well, I've spent the better part of the morning down here in this creek, digging all this gravel out by hand. Thor's been having a ball down here, playing around, splashing in here, helping me dig, grabbing rocks and stuff. Anyway, the reason I've been down here digging all this out is two purposes actually. First, I'm making quite a nice little bath area here. It's going to be great as we come into summer, end of a hot day up here, Cody and I can sit in here, have a few beers, cool off. But most importantly is I'm digging all this gravel out to go up here. This is what I was said about, I was going to explain in the last video and I forgot to. So just been, so what I'm doing is, this is obviously that causeway that's been a real pain in the backside. So what we've done is we've made 2 beds of gravel. One here, the other one is going to go from here across. So we make these 2 beds of gravel. Then in a minute we're going to show you we've got a 3.2 metre length of eucalyptus gum that Cody just dragged up. That came out of that big gum tree that came down earlier on in the year. So we're going to put 2 big slabs, one on each pile of gravel. Then what we can do, we can put some uprights. They don't have to be very tall, but they'll be nice and fat. We're going to put 3 logs. You can see we've got one already, the telegraph pole. The other log that you saw earlier on that we were dragging, that's going to get dragged across. It'll sit on this side. And we will get a 3rd. We'll drag it up the middle. And then there'll be the big slab, an upright underneath each of the 3 to give it the extra support in the middle. And then we'll put big 2-inch thick slabs all the way across to make a bridge. So we'll probably put the 2-inch slabs across this way, and then we'll make 2 tracks running this way for the wheels as extra slabs as well. He's infatuated with the water. Typical shepherd, loves it. If he ever goes missing, you find him down here at the creek. Where is it? Got it. Anyway, so that's what we're up to, and I'll show you the milling. I just got a little bit more gravel to put up here. We'll go up, we'll do some milling in a minute.
Stop trying to eat it.
What?
Come on. Come on. Get out. Oi, come on. Thor, come on, out of the water. Come on, let's go. Thor, come on. Get out, come on. Come on, we're leaving. We're leaving. Oi. Come on. Hurry up, come here, come on. Nah. Doesn't want to come, doesn't want to have a bar of it, just wants to lay in the water all day. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Out you come. Come on, let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Let's go. Come on. Come on, hurry up. There we go.
timber. What is this, maybe this table or something? Yeah. So green. Yeah. That's it, just doing that for me. Yeah.
bowed up a little bit. It's cut nice, but bowed up a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
With the old poppy thing at the end of it.
Yeah, it split out this way as well. It popped wide, like that bit popped out a bit, but that's okay, it doesn't matter.
I hate
It's
it going.
just to be a base, so that's fine.
Just got that camera.
Yep.
No,
Alrighty, no, we are not bogged. This is our plan for getting the log across. We've got the back wheel hanging just down there in behind those slabs. And then as we come up here, you will see this is the big log that we've got to get across. Now what we've done is rigged up the winch. There's not a lot of tension on that, it's pretty loose. So we've just rigged that up to that tree that you can see, through a pulley and then back down to the log. So the plan will be, and the reason being is because it's too hard to get the car across to the other side to pull it up. So by doing it this way, hopefully what we can do is, as the car pulls in the winch, then the log should get dragged forwards across the gully and end up with the end of it up there near that tin somewhere. That's the plan. So we'll see how we go. Alright, here we go. Cody's down there on the winch. I'm up here at a safe distance filming. Let's see if this log moves. So this log is 13 meters long. Taking up the tension. There's a lot of stretch in this rope. And it looks like we're going to pull the tree over. Well, that didn't really go to plan. Because we've got the rope and the pulley up so high on the tree, had all that leverage. It's in the side of a soft bank. It actually started to pull the tree. So if we had kept going, we would have just pulled the tree over. So Cody's taking the car out and around. He'll go up onto the road and around, come in through the neighbour's paddocks and come down on this side. Something we were trying to avoid, but that's what we'll have to do. So he'll get the car over there and he'll be able to pull it straight across. We'll try for take two. Well, my friends, that brings us to the end of another Togl episode. As you can see, I finished the beehive. It's down here in the backyard. All I've got to do now is get some bees in it. And we've got the holes in the front facing north. Just lifts up like this. Then I can access. So this will be great once we get some bees in there. We'll get some fresh honey. So just a second ago, as I said, Cody had to take the car all the way around and come in on the other side. He came in a little too far. We got the car stuck again. Stuck big time. By the time we got it out, it was time to go. So we didn't get that log moved any further. But next time what we'll do, when we get back up the block tomorrow, the next day, whenever that is, we'll start off with the car over the other side. We'll keep it further out of that bog area. We should be able to push that. What we're basically going to do is we've got the log, we'll bring the car in, hook the winch up to it. I'll come in behind with the tractor. I'll push the log with the tractor on the end. As Cody pulls with the winch, we should be able to get that log over in there. And we've got those two big base pieces cut out of that gum. We'll get that put down there as well. So that'll be on the next episode. Till then, have a great weekend, have a great week. Talk to you soon. Cheers.